woo, like a woo, like woo. Well, that's a real. This is a woo day.
It's a let him. Whew.
It's a woo day. It's a thank everybody for tuning into Billionaire Radio Day. We appreciate everybody day. It's a season 2, episode 81. This is gonna take you to a infamous plane ride day. This is a tuned in to Glockaware Live Day. LLNEAR Billionaire Radio, because the billions are near. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pad, aka the industry plug.
I'm Lateef Billions, the infamous one, the inappropriate one. About to get it in one day.
Yeah, definitely. This is that day. You know, if y'all guys are new to the channel, like, comment,
share, and subscribe. Hit that bell.
Yeah, whatever the bell is he talking about, because I never see that. I'm like, where's the bell at? I don't ever see the bell, but I guess it's a bell. No, because they changed the algorithm. They changed the whole setup on it.
Oh, so they don't got the notifications no more.
It's there, but it's like automatic, though.
Oh, now you automatically get all the notifications.
Unless you don't want them.
As soon as you subscribe, you get the notifications?
You get everything flying your way.
Wow, okay.
But hit the bell anyway, just because he said so.
Hey, if it ain't there no more. Hey.
It might be, though. I might have missed it.
It's a possibility.
I can miss some things.
Anything can happen. We finding that out. Anything can happen.
We're the infamous Troll Brothers. This is what we do.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take you guys on a plane ride. I be liking our plane rides, man, because, you know, be a little rocky, a little bit of turbulence.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. You're going to be pondering. You're going to be thinking a lot.
A whole lot.
Yeah, man. Some of you might even get upset.
You know, but like we always say, this ain't a sports show.
Definitely ain't that.
But, you know, the Phillies didn't do it. They didn't do it. Yeah. But, listen, I enjoyed that whole wave. Like, we had a whole wave that wasn't supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
We got a ride for Philly. We got a ride for the city.
Right.
And we went there with no pitchers.
Yep. And it all started off with Segura's single.
And we did it the best we could.
And it just rolled out. But I also knew a team that can't hit for average is going to be really, really hard to beat a very good pitching staff.
I don't even think it was just that. I just think we didn't have any pitchers because am I mistaken? Were the Astros undefeated in the playoffs before they messed us?
Yeah, before they got to us.
And they swept the Yankees?
Yeah.
So we definitely matched up with bats.
Yeah.
We had the bats, but we had no pitchers. And you're right, man. I owe you an apology, man. I want to say it on national. Everybody knows you were right about Nola.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say Nola's a what?
He's not a big game
No,
pitcher.
would you say he was?
A bum.
Yeah, he's definitely a bum. I called him a
bum.
I was getting ready to call you and be like, man, he was right, man. Nola's
you
a bum.
got to trade that dude. He ain't got no heart.
Well, we got to trade a whole pitcher staff. We got no pitchers.
I mean,
I can't say he had no heart. It's just that we don't have any great pitchers. He's probably like a third-string pitcher, but he's our first-string pitcher.
Right.
But I was like, we need to get him out the game. After the game was going on. I'm like, the inning's going on. His arm getting tired. Then he got man on first base. By the time the man's on the second base, I might have been screaming through the television. Like, listen, to get him out the game. Then he's bases loaded. Then they finally take him out the game. So that was that game.
Right.
And then the next game, it was Wheeling. And Wheeling got
they took Wheeler out on they took the manager took Wheeler out.
Yeah, but I think he had to
because
come
of
out.
the ending in the pitch count, but the pitch count wasn't really high.
But I think he had to come out.
But
because they had man on first and third.
We had a 1-0 lead. He was trying to preserve that 1-0 lead.
He had a Nola flashback.
But no, I
mean,
Wheeler. I ain't see any reason to pull Wheeler at the time.
I see no reason.
But then if he don't pull him and they hit him,
right?
You damned if you do and you damned if you don't.
Well, we didn't have any pitchers. We did not belong in the World Series. We got there just by playing hard and just.
And hitting home runs.
With no pitchers. That's the key. We had no pitchers.
Got there by hitting home runs.
Right.
In a bullpen.
So, I mean, I was cool with it.
Yeah.
I thought we was going to go 7 games. That's all I thought. I thought we at least had 7 games.
That was good. Wishful. I just don't understand pitchers that make $30 million a year and you can't make it past the 5th inning. I don't get that. I probably could deal with it a little bit in regular season, but I don't see how all the chips is on the table and you making $30+ million a season and you ain't a horse, and you can't make it past the 6th inning or the 5th inning. That bothers me a lot.
Well, here's the thing. His stats were good because we won those games. It goes by games won. So it just goes under his stats that how many games won. During the season, he had a strong season, supposedly. But against Houston.
No, he got hurt. Willer got hurt towards the end of the season.
I'm just talking about Nola.
Nola's just a regular season, okay, maybe a number 3. I'll give Nola, he'll be a really good number 3, but he's definitely not a 1 or 2.
And for all those that is confused like we are, listen, I'm not even a baseball guy. It was just that I know baseball. Philly had to ride for Philly, so don't feel left out. We just had to talk about it because
they need more and they need more adversity on that baseball team. Philly's always trying to run the.
Nah, see that.
Run the.
Why it gotta be adversity though?
It got to be diversity. It got to
That's
be.
That's not our sport.
You got to be a melting pot. Hockey not our sport.
No, neither is baseball.
They got hockey.
Listen.
What the heck are you talking about?
I'm down with Black Lives Matter, but we ain't we don't take over everything. I'm trying to say we don't do all these sports.
There's plenty of ethnic groups in baseball.
That's fine, but I get it. But baseball,
they grew up with the baseball in their crib.
The Dominican Republic
in the baby crib.
The Dominican and the Hispanics, they're big on that sport. Baseball. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Did you see the world champions? Did you see what they baseball team looked like? It looked like a melting pot. Philly's been that way. It's the history of Philadelphia. Philly's been that way from day one.
But
when Hank Aaron was up to bat and the manager would come out the dugout almost to the batter's box and call him the N-word 50 times while he was batting.
Hank Aaron played for the Phillies?
No.
So how does that match up then? You just said Philly's been that way.
Always had that bigotry and racism
so how does Hank
in
Aaron
the organization because it was the Phillies manager who came out the dugout to call him the N-word while he was trying to bat. You up to bat, and the manager literally walks out of the dugout close to the batter box and in. And Phillies have always been known since that day. They was the last team to break the color barrier, to bring a person of color to their organization. And if you watch the Phillies, other than the World Series with Howard and all them, they always try to run the whitest baseball team out on the baseball field.
So you say,
and that's why they just don't win a lot. Right. They go through years of lapses, 10, 15, because they not doing it right. If they can get over that color thing, Philadelphia would have more world championships.
You're wrong.
They would.
You're wrong. It's not about colors. Who's the best person that can play?
What won that World Series?
Let me ask you a question.
What won that World Series?
Let me ask you a question.
What won that World Series?
The pitchers.
Other than our bullpen, where you see a little diversity.
We didn't have any pitchers.
Houston was running out all types of pitches at you, bro, from all different points of it's not even close. Javier, Fernandez, all of them dudes, it's not even close as far as the pitching staff.
So Javier,
Philly's really not in the same class as that Houston baseball team.
You said Javier, you said Fernandez. None of those nobody grew up in my neighborhood. So I don't know what these names you're talking about.
All I'm saying, bro. Who hit that 3-run home run?
I just said.
That was the brother from Houston that knocked that joint all the way out.
I just said pretty much
485 feet into the distance.
I just said pretty much. I said they won a game. We didn't have any pitchers. We didn't belong there. We made it work. We kept winning. And you go into it's the white man, black man thing going on. This always like everything with you is white and black. Like pretty much. Like I gotta give you a new nickname now. Because you keep talking about white and black.
That's what I see. I'm just telling you what I see. Phillies.
For the rest of your life.
Phillies is, a lot of them dudes is privileged. Hoskins, like them. You all right? Nice playoff.
You know what?
Thank you, Hoskins.
Not even like this topic
but he's not even a defensive first baseman. He cost us a lot just on errors alone. He don't hit for average. He'll hit a home run and then go 1 for 30.
You're the unsatisfied guy.
He'll hit 3 home runs and then go 1 for 40. What kind of?
All right. So the games that we won in the World Series, did you say, well, We won, but it'd been a bigger score if we had a black guy on the team. Is that what you was thinking? That if it's a black guy on the team, the score would have been bigger. The games that we did win.
Be honest with you.
Yeah, be honest.
I really couldn't get into it because there wasn't enough brothers out there on the field for me.
So you can only watch sport if the brothers is playing.
And a sport where brothers should be playing.
That's the
look. I don't listen. I watch hockey. I love the Flyers.
It don't matter,
but it's an understanding with the Flyers.
Sometimes it's gonna be a black guy.
But baseball,
sometimes it's gonna be a white guy.
And football,
sometimes it's gonna be an orange guy.
Basketball got a bunch of brothers. I'm pretty sure you go into places as white people that don't want to watch because there's too many black people on the team.
Yo, you know what?
So why should I be any different from them?
You need counseling. You need counseling.
I don't need no counseling.
You need counseling.
I'm keeping it 100.
You keep it 100 on your life.
It's establishments that won't even play NBA on their TV because there's too many blacks playing.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And not enough whites on the team.
I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to sports,
but they'll have that hockey on though.
When it comes to sports, we don't care what color get the job done. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, then I don't know what sport you watching.
I'm telling you, we don't care who gets the job.
I do.
Done.
I care.
I know.
I care who gets the opportunities to make millions and millions of dollars. I care.
All right, Eagles are 8-0, so let's talk about that. There's some black guys on the team. So
love the Eagles.
Yeah, right, because it got the receivers black, the quarterback's black.
Long.
Everybody's black. The tight end's white though. You know, but
I ain't in it like that with football because football done already showed me that they don't have a problem with the diversity of the teams.
That ain't what you said. That's not what you said.
Football, you can have an all white offensive line, but the running backs, receivers, and the brothers going. It don't matter. Just as long as we are part of the play, I'm interested in watching. I don't want to sit there and watch what I've been watching all my life. And that's leave it up to Beaver. I don't want to. I can't do it anymore, man. When I get sickness, like I see white people, I don't want to do it. I want to watch a sport, a diverse sport where it's a bunch of nationalities involved and everybody getting it in. That's what I want to watch. I don't want to just watch one group of people getting it in and making money. I seen enough of that in America. I need diversity.
So what you're saying is that, because remember before you were saying that the NFL.
I love the Eagles. Right. I love the whole roster. I know,
but before you were saying.
Except the punt returner. I ain't feeling the punt returner.
Before you were saying the NFL was a problem.
Cunny, Runny, Sonny, whatever his damn name is.
Because there wasn't no black owners.
Covey, Dovey. I'm not feeling that cat. Go get a real person to get back there and return punts. We always starting from the 20 and 18-yard line, 16-yard line, 18-yard line, 20. Well, I want to start from the 35 sometimes, maybe from the 40. Every time you turn around, Hurts on an 18-play drive, 13-play drive, 17-play drive.
You know what I realized?
Because the kickoff dude get it and fall down. Like, what?
You know what I realized?
We get paid to catch the ball and fall down in football.
About your personality. You know what I realized about your personality?
What?
You're never satisfied.
I am.
So,
I'm mostly satisfied.
Now I get it when we have our arguments on the phone. Like, you're never satisfied.
I'm mostly satisfied.
We're 8-0.
I'm just not going for anything.
We're 8-0.
I'm just not one of them people that go for anything.
We're undefeated, #1 NFL team. And you telling me something, I don't like this guy, and they keep starting this. Yo, we're winning the game. What are you talking about?
Well, how long can you continue to win like that?
Probably for the rest of the season.
Until you run into the right team that you're going to need special teams. You're going to need to start from the 30 and 40 against some of them defenses. Some of them defenses, you can't keep starting from the 12 and 20 and think you're going to be successful. It's just not going to happen. You need weapons all over the place if you want to be successful in the NFL, bro. And our special teams just is not the good part of our football team. Does he turn the ball over? No. Does he advance the football? No.
Yo, tell me something in life that you're happy about. Let's just talk about that. Matter of fact, you said you got some topics today, right? So what topics you got? I want to hear what you. Cause
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Let's talk about
I'm happy about
topics.
my children.
All right, but let's talk about some of these topics you said. You told me last
I'm happy
week
where I'm trying to go.
You told me last week you got some topics you're going to bring. So what topics?
We don't have to bring them topics up right now.
I want them topics.
No, we got more serious. We got more serious.
We have nothing serious. Nothing serious
stuff to get down with this week.
We got Rest in Peace to take off again. I got more to talk about that.
Oh, definitely. But we definitely gonna get into that.
So I'm trying to dance around.
We definitely gonna get into that. That might take the whole show.
That's why I'm gonna save it for last. But you said you got some topics that you're going to come with. I was just curious. Did you have any topics?
As far as what?
That means you don't have no topics. Okay.
No, as far as what?
It don't matter.
I didn't prepare any topics. That's your job.
You took. I swear, this guy, man. This guy,
bro.
I swear, you understand? I was dealing with this guy.
Hit me on the phone, Chief. I need you to prepare some topics for Tuesday show, but we don't do that.
When we ended the show last week, you said what you said. But it's all right, though. Yeah. It's all right. We're going to dig in. There's a lot going on in the world.
Every show can't be popping, man. We ain't perfect.
Unfortunately, every show is popping.
Nah, last week was not popping. That was a very lazy put-together show last week. Very lazy.
I like when you talk like that from the guy that don't put together any show, that has no topics every show.
I said that's you. I gave it all to you.
All right, so why you had nothing to talk about then?
You ain't going to own it?
Yeah, what?
When your shows is popping, what do I always do?
This show's always popping.
You always get a phone call from me.
But
when I'm leaving,
the shows but you.
Somebody really like that
show
man.
Last week? Yeah. Exactly. All right, so let's talk about drugs. You like drugs, right? You know you like drugs, right?
Yes, I do.
That's your world. I can't say you're an ex-drug dealer, allegedly. We can't say that, right?
No, I'm not.
You know what I mean? I'm an ex-drug dealer.
Good for you. Good for you.
You never sell drugs, man.
No.
I think everybody sold weed in their life, man.
Wasn't me.
Everybody sold weed in their life.
Okay.
You never sold no weed?
Say what?
You never sold a weed?
Never sold nothing, bro.
Even back in the day?
Nothing. No Cheerios, no Crunch Berries, no Hot Rocks, none of that.
So you gonna lie? At least I'm admitting I'm owning up to my stuff. You said own up to it.
With a straight face. Wasn't me.
All right, so pretty much, man, they had something going on with Customs Border Patrol. They seized 18.6 million in methamphetamines. 18.6 million. Yo, so somebody's getting in trouble. But it was a tractor-trailer truck, and they stopped it.
Right.
Doing it, when they stopped it.
Right.
At the checkpoint.
Right.
And I'm like, at what point do you realize that? Because they got buckets of, they said like maybe 2,000 pounds. It was a lot of drugs.
So it wasn't the fentanyl. It was.
Nah, I said methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine.
What's in it? It was an old 2010 International Pro Star tractor. So they said, I don't know. It said 233 pounds.
What's in it?
I just told you what was in it.
No, I'm talking about what's in the drug. What's the drug purpose?
Methamphetamine.
What is the drug purpose? I don't know.
You don't take drugs no more? I'm just saying, I don't know.
I used to be Method Man.
I mean, exactly. There you see what's going.
He's called Chief Method Man. Yo, Meth.
I'm just saying.
That's probably where Meth got his name from, too.
But I'm just saying.
But what's in meth, though? I mean, is that more like a scrambled egg product, like heroin?
That's not my point to tell you what's in meth. I'm not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that.
I want to know how it makes people do what it do. Like, is it a painkiller?
You got to take it.
Do it take them to another place? You know what I mean? Is it an illusion? You know what I mean? Is it what? So
pretty much, it's a drug bust, a big drug bust.
Right.
Worth $18 million, like I said.
Right.
They pulled over this tractor-trailer truck thing. And it was like $18 million.
Tractor-trailer truck thing.
Listen, it was like a trial. That's what they said. 2010, I told you.
Okay.
And so it was the second stop.
Right.
And so the dogs come out and start sniffing, and they had like different buckets of paint, looked like, but it wasn't paint. It was meth inside of it.
Wow.
And they also found some guns, some ammunition, pretty much, they said. Also,
Where this happened at?
This had about Immigration Border Patrol. And this happened, it was in the South. It wasn't up here. It's definitely in the South. It's always something near Texas. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A Texas border thing going on.
And what was the street value?
18.6 million. You like to hear me say that, don't you? They seized 407,000 of currency.
Yeah.
So they had money on them, and they had like 1,000.
People be thinking that's a lot. 18.6 million. It's okay.
All right, but I don't understand how these guys get caught, though, right?
Right.
Because if I'm with here's the thing, right? You're driving, it's illegal, right?
Right.
You gotta hit these checkpoints, right?
Right.
So when they pull the dogs out, what are you gonna do? if you in this truck, you know you got drugs. They pull the dogs out. What you gonna do?
I guess it's a chase to the death.
I'm pulling off.
Yeah, it's a chase to the death.
I am. As a matter of fact, I'm
gonna
let you.
Gonna get ran over. That's what cars getting ran over.
Like I'm not.
I'm out, bro.
I'm not sitting there at checkpoint and let you search my truck with illegal. I'm out. It's definitely gonna be a high speed chase.
And the only way you're gonna make it if you make it to a projects and get in the building and get in the basement and run through the sewage system. That's the only way you're getting out of there.
I never understood that, man.
Because they gonna get you. But in that time, it's just let the gas run out, because that's all the time you got left. And, take it as far as you could possibly take it, because that's what you got left in your life. I can't say what you was singing or what you was smoking or what you was swallowing along on that ride, but it's your last. So enjoy it. Like I said, unless you can find the nearby project, jump out, get in the basement, and find your way through a sewage system.
It's definitely not no project.
You ain't gonna make it
on the interstate. Oh, but I'm just saying, I feel like this. Why you just go, just go. You know what I mean? If I see a checkpoint with a state trooper there, and you know what I mean,
I gotta take a chance.
I gotta go to the next checkpoint. Now I don't drive trucks, so I don't know how this thing go. Maybe you can't miss the checkpoint. Maybe you gotta go to every checkpoint.
Things ain't nothing stopping them.
No, but I'm saying is, do you have to?
Ain't nothing stopping them.
Do you have to stop at a checkpoint?
For a tour? Yeah, you gotta stop.
You have to? So you can't just keep going past it to the next one?
That's when they gonna start chasing you.
So you can't just...
Matter of fact, they waiting for you at the next checkpoint. If they already know where you gotta go, they is like either he gonna go off the road. If he don't go off the road, this the way he gotta go. And once you get there, they will be waiting on you. Helicopters the whole nine.
So every time you're on the road at the truck and you see a checkpoint, you have to stop.
You had to stop.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they toll is like $300-400.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So Elon Musk got mad because he was forced to buy Twitter, maybe try to back out the deal.
Right.
So now he owns Twitter now.
Right.
And he's really messing things up. I think the platform's about to get messed up.
Right.
He started banning people already. Right? For dumb stuff. Right. First of all, he got this verification thing where you got to pay $8 a month, $7.99 a month for your blue verification check.
So, do you truly believe that Elon Musk is worrying about banning people off of Twitter? Do you think he sits there and goes through the checklist of everybody that has an account with Twitter and he's looking for people to ban? Is that what you're saying?
So Kathy Griffin, right? She goes and she creates this account, right? She's on her account,
right?
And she's mocking him.
Okay.
And he gets mad, and he bans her off of it.
Someone told him that, because I'm pretty sure.
He's
tweeted. Not looking at Twitter.
No, she tweeted.
He's not tweeting none of that. You're talking about a multi-billionaire. He's not tweeting.
You forget Elon Musk was on Twitter? Remember that? I told you. He's on Twitter. He tweets and everything. He was on. He's active.
Really?
You didn't know that?
He got that much time on his hands. Mr. Tesla got that much time on his hands to be tweeting.
So she logs on. I only laugh because she logs onto her mom's. Her mom passed away.
Right.
She logged onto her mom's Twitter account. Said back from the dead. It just started, picking with him again. But he been deleting people.
Everybody be picking with that.
He been suspending people.
Because he's in charge.
Right.
This is my brand new toy. Because I can shut you down. Come on.
Because they claim it's freedom of speech, but how's it freedom of speech if you're actually banning people for mocking you and teasing you?
Remember when you used to post through Instagram and you would be able to get Facebook and Twitter? And you could just send everything through with just one push of a button?
You can still do that.
How come I can't find my Twitter on there?
Because you have an Android.
Oh, you got to have an iPhone?
I'm messing. I don't know, man. You got to go through the algorithms, man. Go to the settings.
I'm definitely Android, boy. Definitely.
I know. It's nothing wrong being who you are.
They can find you with the iPhone. They can find you anywhere with the iPhone.
All right, so it's this Tyson, right? Food company in the South. I think it's like Arkansas, Alabama. One of them. No, begin with an A, right?
Right.
The whole point is the CFO, this young guy, right?
Right.
He ain't really young, but I guess he's like 38.
Right.
So he gets drunk
Right.
And they find him in somebody's bed. Like, he gets drunk and find him in somebody's bed. So lady called the cops because this guy fell asleep in her bed at her house. I'm like, how does those things happen? Like, these things don't happen up here. Like, you get drunk, you're a CFO of a major company, Tyson Foods in the South.
CFO? What's a CFO? I heard of a CEO.
What's CEO stand for?
Chairman.
I like doing this. I think this is why you
Chairman.
make the show. I think this is why you make the show, man. I swear. I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
Chairman, editor of the ops.
So,
chairman, CEO means you the boss though. You in charge.
CFO
means your company.
CFO means you're one of the bosses too.
Oh, okay.
A different department.
But what the F stand for? I want to know.
What did the E stand for?
You know what the E stand for.
You didn't tell me. What's the E?
I told you.
What's the E stand for?
Editor.
So CEO stands for. You said chairman, editor
of the ops.
That's why I like you beside me, man. This can't be a show without you, man.
I'm dead serious though. I ain't really thought about that myself.
Right. So you
running around screaming CEO and you don't even know the meaning.
Right. So that's something for you to learn right now.
But I ain't the only one.
I'm pretty sure.
A lot of cats out here screaming CEO don't even know what the hell it represents or means.
But the whole point is, all right, so the guy gets drunk and he somehow ends up in this lady's bed.
Right.
She claims she left her door unlocked.
Right.
And I'm just laughing like.
It was in a suburban neighborhood too, right?
I mean, probably.
It had to be in one of them neighborhoods where they leave their door open.
Well, that's what they do.
He ain't got no keys.
But
where you know at? Who you know leave their front door open?
But how much drinking? How much drinking you got to do to go to the wrong house? First of all, you like a top person of a company, a major company,
and he living in a very pricey neighborhood. So it ain't hard to get them homes out there confused with your own, especially when you're drunk, because they all look the same. They all look alike. They all look like money. So he came home and thought he was walking into money, but come to find out it was this woman's. Did she have a husband?
See, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Like, she ain't got no family members or nothing?
She just called, all I know, she called the cops. and you know, so, and it's like, exactly, right?
He must not have been all that attractive.
I'm hoping, I guess, I'm just saying, like.
Because a woman come home and the right body laying in her bed with the right ratchet sticking out, she ain't gonna call the police.
Nah, he's drunk. He was drunk. It don't work.
It don't matter. You're getting raped.
Nah, it don't work when you're drunk.
Well, I don't know. Yours don't work when you drunk.
You're not really drunk, though.
My ratchet everywhere, dog. It don't even matter.
Yeah, I know.
I could be drowning underwater.
I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to implement you and make you sound like you're a certain kind of way. So I don't want to say nothing.
Whatever.
But you know,
I don't care about being a certain type of way. You can say whatever you want about me. Everybody know. No, it ain't no secret.
Yeah,
it ain't no secret, man. Ain't no
clean
secret.
Up in aisle 9. All right. So,
whoa.
Eminem makes the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
What do you think about that? You think he belongs to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Eminem. I don't listen to enough of Eminem music.
So that's what I'm saying.
To say that if he belongs or not. So I don't even know if I can make that comment.
So he makes the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
His privilege to definitely put him there, though.
No,
because he's a successful white artist, it definitely put him in the Rock and Roll.
I know he's a dope artist.
Right. I know he lyrically nice. I know lyrically he's nice, but I'm just saying I haven't listened to. I don't be chasing Eminem songs to. You know, and I got the system where I can listen to Shady 45.
I just think that he got in a little too early. I think his time shouldn't have been now.
He got in later than Jay-Z?
Yeah. Jay-Z been in there. You know Jay-Z been in there.
But Jay-Z has a body of work. 50 in them came out. Jay was out when 50 in them came out.
No, but what I'm saying is Eminem.
Yes, he was. I think he should have been. He's in
the Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
He just got inducted. You know
Privilege.
But this is the thing why I said I think he got in too early.
Why?
Because he got in with the class full of other people. Right? But they were, check these names out, right?
All right.
The people that got in with him, right? Dolly Parton.
Dang.
Right. So Dolly Parton just made the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Dang.
Big chest and all.
Goodness
gracious. She's the king of the big chest.
Dolly. Was they real?
Yeah, they weren't doing implants back then. That's what made it so popular.
Them joints was real?
Yeah. Remember they had the joke? They was like, when she runs, she get black eyes. Remember that joke when we was kids?
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I remember Dolly.
All right, Pat Benatar.
Dang.
You see what I'm saying? This is the class that Eminem is getting in with.
All right, Dolly Parton.
Pat Benatar. Carly Simon. Duran Duran. Eurythmics.
Oh, got that.
And Lionel Richie. That's the class he got in with in the Hall of Fame.
Lionel Richie made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So, how are these guys got a body of work for years? Years. They got time and body of work.
Yeah, they ancient,
They just now getting in.
They like relics.
They're just now getting in.
He got in with the relics.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He got in too early. His time shouldn't have been there. That's my whole point. That's my opinion. After hearing who all got in with him. Actually, Pat Benatar, Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams and Melodies. Like, wow. Like, they done sampled that thing 100 times in hip-hop.
I don't seen it happen before, though, man. I don't see it happen before.
You seen it happen with who?
A lot of Hall of Fame situations where somebody got in too early.
Okay, name one.
All right. Troy Aikman got in the Hall of Fame.
We talking about music.
I thought you were just talking about Hall of Fame.
No, I said Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Just music then, basically.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All right. Well, I was just trying to determine on other Hall of Fames where people just got in early because they was popping now and not then. And they still popping.
Right. But I'm just saying, I just feel like Eminem was a little too
Eminem got in there with a lot of his brothers and sisters, and then, they threw Lionel Richie in the mix.
So the crazy part, Drake and The Weeknd was boycotting the Grammys.
Right.
Because they didn't like the award category.
Right.
Drake doesn't want to be considered a rap category all the time.
Right.
They put him in a song that he did, and they said that was a pop category. He got mad about it. And so he boycotted them because he said he submitted it as pop, but they say he's a rap artist.
All right, so he submitted it as pop.
No, but it doesn't work that way.
Drake does know how to make them different genres of music.
Either a rapper or you're not, man.
That's not true.
If you're a rapper or you're not.
No.
Well, that's why he boycotted.
Well, he should have boycotted.
That's why he boycotted.
Yeah, because
he wanted to get
now you're discriminating.
He wanted to get a pop category.
Because Eminem should not be considered that then, right?
Eminem's he's a rapper.
He shouldn't be in the rock, right? Because he's a rapper, right? That's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, they always
him or Jay-Z shouldn't be in there, correct?
That's just what they call music, rock and roll, because they say rock and roll originated everything.
So hip-hop is a part of rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then.
Because we sample a lot of the rock and roll tracks. Like, you gotta think, Chuck Berry goes all the way down. Chuck Berry's black, by the way.
Okay.
In case you didn't realize that. Because I know how you be with this whole white-black thing.
You really believe I ain't know who Chuck Berry was? Come on, bro.
What's CO stand for?
We just went through this,
exactly.
Bro.
So how can I not know you all know Chuck Berry is? I mean, anything is possible with you, man. Anything is possible with you. What's your whole take on the whole Migos takeoff thing, man?
Man.
All right, because we talked about it last week. We didn't know really what happened.
Right. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say right now while we getting ready to get into this.
Why not? Why you don't want to say?
Because I was really upset with a lot that was going on. Because since November 1st, a lot of people been using the situation to light up their platform.
For election?
Forget election. And here we is talking about the death of this young man. And all I keep hearing people saying is light. Don't forget the light. Don't forget the light. Like, it made me really not like the light. You know what I'm saying? So
don't forget the like.
Like, comment, and share. A lot of the podcasts was was on this situation.
Right.
And everybody got 20,000 different stories. The story changed every hour. and then people putting phony posts up that make you watch the podcast with stuff that wasn't true. And it just a lot of that stuff just turned me the wrong way.
What you mean by stuff that wasn't true?
All right, so one of them said, Set Off said it was Quavo's fault. So you got Set Off face, and it's like Set Off says this is all Quavo's fault.
Who Set Off?
And then
who Set Off? Which one is Set Off?
That's the one with Cardi B.
Oh, Offset.
Offset. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Offset is with Cardi B, right? And it say Offset says it's Quavo's fault, right? And it got Offset picture of Offset and he angry. So now you want to hear this, and then when the podcast start, they don't even mention.
Oh, you mean
they don't even mention nothing about Set Off.
You mean clickbaits?
Yeah.
Well, they get you to click on it.
Yeah,
because
they draw you in.
Yeah,
it's almost like a hook.
Right.
So you see Set Off.
Those ones you don't like.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
Right, I get it.
I hate that. And then I hate when they come on and then they be acting like they grieving. R.I.P. R.I.P. this and blah, 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 blah. And then in the middle of the R.I.P., yeah, don't forget the like. Don't forget to push that like. I mean, it's like throughout the whole.
So the part that you, like us, right now, if y'all new to the channel, like, comment,
share, and subscribe.
The Billionnear Radio. And
yeah.
And what? What they got to do?
Ring the bell.
Hit that bell.
But.
Like that, you mean?
Yeah, I couldn't take it no more, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody was telling from the 1st to the 7th, everybody was telling the same story over. So on the 1st, you was still on this
right, so you gotta understand,
situation.
You gotta understand.
The 2nd, you were still on the situation. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and you still talking the same old stuff. Well, you don't got nothing new.
You know what's crazy?
You don't have no new information. You just still trying to eat off the death of this young man, and it was disgusting to me.
Well, what's crazy is that if we had technology like this, the internet, we'd have solved Biggie and Tupac's murder, because they pretty much solved the whole Takeoff murder online. Detectives didn't have to do nothing yet, which the arrest should be coming soon. And the situation is sad because we were trying to figure out last week what happened, but it didn't really come out yet. I think it happened like that day. Like, remember I told you rest in peace, and you said you didn't know he died?
Right.
We was trying to figure out, so it was a dice game, trying to figure out what happened,
right,
things like that. And so it come to find out they was with Jazz Prince, Jay Prince's son. So they all hanging out together, supposed to be protected. But he gets into it with Jazz Prince. That's who he's arguing with. And so when it start going down, and Quavo stepped up, I'm gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly for all the rest of them. I'm gonna say everything now is allegedly.
Right.
So they sucker punch Quavo, and then so Takeoff off to the side, steps up to see what's going on. So there's a guy right there. Rick, as soon as he walks up, he shoots Quavo in the back of the head.
I
mean, not Quavo. Shoots Takeoff in the back of the head.
Right.
And then so Migos, the guy that's with Migos team. They just see him start shooting at him. He hides behind Takeoff's body. You know what I mean? So they hit Takeoff's body so they can't hit him. The bull runs outside and the body drops. That's kind of how the story was going on. And then they had like these girls that were there, and they were all tweeting online and everything. Because it's all in the video.
And that's the stories that bother me the most. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you just gave the story.
Right.
It's so many variations to that one story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what people don't realize, man, forget the story, right? The damage is done.
Right.
The damage is done. What they did, they can't take back, right?
But how do you be with somebody that's supposed to protect you and he don't protect you? That's what I'm saying. See, that's a problem there. See, I didn't realize Houston was as slimy as it is.
And that's the part I didn't understand either.
Because if we think about it, the boy Mo3 got killed in Houston.
Right.
Benny the Butcher got shot in Houston.
Right.
Lil Boosie got shot in Houston.
Ain't nobody worrying about Lil Boosie, but go ahead.
Why you with Lil Boosie?
Come on, man.
You don't bang a Lil Boosie?
Nah, come on, man.
Why not?
Come on, man.
You for real?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, bro.
Oh, he did something to you don't know about?
Nah, I'm just saying, man, the young boy, the jeweler boy, They saying that he had some ties in that.
Oh, because they saying his cousin was there. We don't really know, though.
I mean, listen,
everything's
man.
allegedly. You guys said allegedly.
I'm just saying allegedly, all right, whatever. There's some real slime buckets out here, bro. It's really, like I'm saying, like what they did, right?
Right.
Hit hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well say they basically like murdered the whole Atlanta. And I don't even know how any of this still would be going down if the boys that's locked up was still out here on the streets. But on the
streets,
thugging them if they were still out here. So what I'm trying to say is this:
thugging them would have made a difference.
Come on, man. Look,
how?
Not made a difference, but be a part of the retaliation.
No, but we're talking about the point that it happened. Like once upon a time, you're supposed to be protected. But the whole point is that you got Du Bois Jazz Prince, who said he wasn't there. They got him on camera being there, and he didn't. And he just stepped over the body, like because they said the brains was hanging out or something.
If a bunch of boys from Atlanta, right, street boys, right, was in that party, right,
it was the after party because everything was closed.
Right, it was a private party.
Right,
the scenario would have been way different.
But you're not allowed to have. Supposedly, the only people allowed to have guns is people that
from Prince and them party.
Yeah.
But no, that ain't happening because when you do that, that leaves me butt naked. Right. I'm gonna pay you, but you're not gonna tell me I'm not bringing my guns up in there.
That's what I'm trying to say. Well, obviously that's what.
Well,
happened.
then they caught him sleeping then, because when you really think about it. Now hold on, I ain't gonna cut you. I'm gonna do this real quick. These type of young boys I know, right?
Remember, we talking about Texas. Now you know. We talking about Texas.
All right, it don't matter. All over the United States. A killer is a killer.
It's different.
A shooter is a shooter. Shooter is a shooter, and a killer is a killer. Trust me, bro. I know a boy right now that when he out with us, only thing he allowed to have in his hand is a blunt and a can. He can't have no melee weapons. He can't have no bottles, and you can't put nothing in his hand if you don't want him to do it. It's getting done.
Right.
He's just a killer. We be playing around like with him, like kill. That's because he is.
Right.
So if you got killers with you,
right,
and not listen, it's a difference between the shooters and the killers, right? Because the moment if you got killers with you, the moment that boy would have shot Takeoff, and they seen Takeoff drop, how many people you said was in there? 40.
It was 7 shots that went off, though.
But how many people was attending that party? 40?
I don't know.
Everybody dying. Everybody. If you lucky to get out the door, then cool. But the moment you shot him, it changed the whole scenario.
But that's the problem, though.
It changed the friendly stuff.
Right.
It changed we paid you for security. All that changes the moment they shoot you. Everybody dies.
Right, but that's the whole point, though. The point was the first shot was the problem.
No, they took advantage of them young boys,
that's what
man.
I'm saying. The first shot was the problem.
They knew them boys wasn't killers. They knew that they knew it.
So are you saying it was set up?
Definitely a setup. They surrounded them.
Right. So
when they tried to walk away, they followed them. They wasn't a threat.
Right.
They wasn't a threat. They were trying to leave. You followed him and you shot him.
So you saying it was set up from the moment that event started?
Yes, you know why?
Because they knew it was going to happen. What you're saying? You saying they knew that the whole time, slapping five, drinking together, smoking together, going to the event. They already had their mind what they was going to do.
Quavo was gullible. He was gullible. He trusted this dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You see him riding with the Rottweiler right in the middle of the seat when they come into the joint. Prince over here, Quavo over here, Rottweiler in the middle.
But that's not that. But that's not a problem. If that's
Amigo Bands is in the back seat.
But if that's your man,
nah, man, you ain't riding around with that thing out in the open. The real boys, they don't do that. That's for show.
Right.
They don't do that. You don't be having that thing all out like that. The only time they pull them things out is to use them. And I'm telling you, if it was killers with them, a lot more people would have died.
But
Takeoff wouldn't have been the only one that died.
I don't disagree with that. But the whole point is that Takeoff is now gone, and he wasn't supposed to be going.
They set that young boy up.
That's what I'm saying.
They set that young boy up. And then they had a crumb. A boy. Listen, they in there with nice jewelry on. They got the cars. Most of the girls in the room really want them. And supposedly they did a show before, a little couple of songs and all that. So the chicks and the ones that really, you don't know how to do. Some dudes think because that's her, I want her, that's my joint. But she like, and then she talking to you like, well, Quavo, the way he got the jewelry and la 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 la. In your mind, you like, well, I'm one of them. So it's the animosity buildup. You see what I'm saying? Jealousy is real. People hating you is real. Right. People making you think they like you is real. Is real. So, and then they plot to get you. That's real, bro.
Right. I got it. You feeling it. So I don't want to end it on that note. All right. So we're gonna end it. Yeah, because your adrenaline is already.
No, I'm just saying.
I know. That's why I'm glad you're on my team. That's why I call you fearless. You don't, it
ain't about being fearless or being nobody's team.
Right, we're gonna change it.
It's a difference between killers and shooters.
We're changing it. We're gonna close out the show with
everybody supposed to die.
All right, 10 signs to show that you're being played when you're in a relationship. We're gonna close out with this, okay? All right. We're gonna close out with this.
We ain't got 10 in us.
We got 10.
We could do 5. We ain't got 10.
We're going to do something to change the energy for you.
All right, now. Well, we can go 5.
This is what we
ain't
do.
Got 10.
We're going to talk about those that's in relationships or whatever you think you're in, and you don't even know. It's always, at this point, it's the guy. How do you know that this girl is playing you? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times you're in relationships, these girls are playing, you don't even know. Right? So one thing, this is a real sure tell sign that you're being played. Right? One of them is your happiness is not a priority. If she don't care about your happiness as a priority, definitely she's playing you.
That's number 1.
Yes. That's like the first sign. Like,
she don't care about your happiness, you shouldn't be with her anyway.
Yes, definitely. All right, number 2, that she do not try to spend time with you. She make excuses why she not. So you with this girl, you think, and she always cover excuses why she not spending time with you. She's definitely playing you.
Oh, definitely. Just spending time with somebody else.
Right. You know what I mean? So
somebody else that she's more excited about.
Because they come up all kind of excuses saying they got a job, they got a meeting, they got this, they got that. They even use the kids. But they come up. If a woman is really into you, she finds time to spend time with you.
Oh, she up under you. Yeah, she definitely.
You trying to find a way to get away from her.
Yeah.
You know?
You like, Dad, leave me alone. Like, all right, you on that tip.
Exactly. They prefer to keep the relationship a secret. That's number 3. So that means that she don't want nobody know that y'all together. You get what I'm saying? So she's telling people don't say nothing. Just don't nobody gotta know. If she's doing that, she's definitely playing you. You know. Number 4 is her stories are inconsistent. She always got these stories and they're inconsistent.
They call lies.
Yeah. You want to call them a lie then? You know what I mean?
They call lies. Inconsistent stories is called lies.
Pay attention to that, and then number 5, if you don't see yourself in her plans, like she's talking about these plans and things, and you're like, well, damn, I don't even see me in these plans that you got going on. So she's making plans without you. So if you think you're with the woman and she's making plans that don't include you, you're definitely being played.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's definitely being played. Number 6, you always the one sacrificing and compromising. So you find yourself always doing the sacrificing and compromising for situations, and she's not doing it. You definitely being played.
Yeah, you a sucker. Yeah, cold-blooded. Yeah, you a straight noodle.
That's your favorite word, noodle. You know that, right? Number 7, they're only nice when they need something. So, when they need something, they butter up. They be all nice to you because they want something from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you thinking it's like a real genuine thing, but she's nice, meaning she needs something every time, and that's when she's nice to you.
Right.
That's when she's really playing you because you fall into that like, oh, okay, sure. What do you need?
Right.
Those are the noodles, right? What you call them noodles?
Straight noodles.
Right. Number 8, is when you doubt and place in their life. Like in other words, you don't even understand where things are yourself with her. You get what I'm saying? You doubt, like, dang, where am I with you? What is this thing?
If you went from 1 to 6, you went too doggone long. If you at 8 wondering why, then the noodle is cooked. Take it off the stove, bro.
Yeah,
goodness gracious.
And number 9 is you get the instincts. Your instincts are telling you. You know what I mean? Your gut
feeling. If your instincts ain't told you from 1 to 5,
right?
Maybe 1 to 3.
Right.
Now we at 9, and you talking instincts. You shot, bro. There's something wrong with you.
Right.
Get some help.
And last but not
Instinct
least,
should have started at 1.
Last but not least, family and friends don't like the person, and they telling you things. Pay attention, because they can see you getting played before anybody else.
That'd be that good cookie.
You know what I'm saying?
The one where they be like, man, she a whore. That'd be that turnout cookie right there.
So those that ask for this segment, you got it. You know, how do you know?
Yeah, just don't fall deep.
How you know when you're getting played?
But that's gonna be some good cookie though.
You know, that's season 2, episode 81 in the books. Billionaire Radio. This is what we do.
Yeah.
We out.
R.I.P. to Takeoff.
Billions.
Billions. What's your grade? Oh, that was an L.